What's going on, hockey fans? Welcome to episode 2 of the Sopranos Hockey Ultimate Team. And here you see, I'm buying players. We bought Mason Raymond, and here you see we get Michael Bodker, left wing for the Arizona Coyotes. Very fast, good sniper, good playmaker too. He's got some decent hands. Very good player. And basically why I'm getting these guys is I didn't want to have a team full of guys I just got from packs, and when I did sell Backstrom, the two Mike Smiths, Palmerville, and like a few other players, I had 90k coins. So you see, before I got Michael Grabner here, I got Brian Boyle, who I recommend highly. The guy is 6'7", really hard to knock off the puck. The guy's just a mammoth, and he's great. He's got some decent speed for a guy that size, and I highly recommend him. And I got Michael Grabner, I also got Darren Helm. So after I was finished getting a bunch of players, my lineup looked like Michael Bodker, Paul Stastny, Mike Camilleri, Mason Raymond, Colin Smith, Michael Grabner, Oscar Palat, Darren Helm, Alex Tanguay, Nick Foligno, Brian Boyle, and Riley Smith as the offense. And then the defense was Kenneth Alsner, Adam Larson, Cam Fowler, Johnny Boychuk, and Dmitry Kulikov and Eric Gudbranson as the third line, along with the goalie being Yaroslav Halak. So without further ado, let's get into a game with this lineup. The Sopranos travel to the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario to take on the Toffinator. We'll start things off early second period as Troy Brower takes into the Sopranos zone for the Toffinator. Pass to the slides deflected, but eventually controlled by Sean Matthias. He goes off the post into the net. First goal of the game. The Toffinator takes a 1-0 lead. We wouldn't have another goal until the third period as Michael Grabner puts on some moves, takes a shot, trickles past, and it's deflected in off the stick of Colin Smith. It's a 1-1 hockey game now, and it would remain like that all the way into overtime. Loose puck controlled by Alsner over to Adam Larson. Slap shot, top shelf off the post, bar down. 2-1 Sopranos is the final score. After that first game, I got a feel for my players. Some players got injured, so I went back to the auction house and I picked up Kyle Turris, center of the Ottawa Senators. Then, I went and picked up left wing Carl Hagelin from the New York Rangers. Very good player, playmaker, fast. Speed is a big thing I want in this team, along with players who can just play. I went and got Eric Johnson, right defenseman for the Avalanche. And then I also got Tyson Barrie, another right defenseman for the Avalanche. And when I was done buying players this time around, my first line looked like Michael Bodker, Kyle Turris, Mike Camilleri, first line D, Kenneth Alsner, Tyson Barrie. Second line O, Oscar Palat, Colin Smith, Alex Tanguay. Second line D, Cam Fowler, Eric Johnson. Third line O, Carl Hagelin, Darren Helm, Michael Grabner. Third line D, Alex Goligoski, and Adam Larson. Fourth line O, Mason Raymond, Brian Boyle, Riley Smith, and then we had Yaroslav Halak in goal once again. And now it's time to hop into another game. The Sopranos on the road once again, this time in Montreal, Quebec, to take on the Canadiens. Start things off early first period, puck controlled by Samuel Hot of the Canadiens in the Sopranos zone. He takes a shot past the glove hand of Yaroslav Halak, top shelf, 1-0 Canadiens lead. Early second period now, Adam Larson trying to get a slap shot up, but it's blocked by Adam Hall. He has a breakaway all to himself, no one near him. He puts on some moves and gets the puck past Yaroslav Halak. Adam Hall makes it a 2-0 Canadiens game. Later on in the second period, Halak decides to put the puck back in play. Tyson Barrie was drilled by Mike Camilleri, takes himself and goes right in front of Halak, puts it top shelf. Mike Camilleri gives the Canadiens a 3-0 lead. But the Sopranos don't give up. The faceoff is won, passed over to Alex Tanguay as he dipped, dodged and ducked his way through defenders before sniping it top shelf past the goaltender, and that made it a 3-1 hockey game. Third period action now as Riley Smith and Sopranos puts on the brakes, passes to the slot. Oscar Palat controls it, a ding off the post. 3-2 hockey game now as the Sopranos are grinding their way back into it. About a minute later in the third period, Alex Tanguay up the right-hand side loses the puck a few times before finding Oscar Palat wide open for the backhand into the net. Oscar Palat, his second goal of the game, ties the game up. It's now a 3-3 hockey game. Sopranos were not done there, though, as Alex Tanguay got the puck on the breakaway, puts on a few moves, he goes backhand forehand over the shoulder of the goaltender, and he gives the Sopranos a 4-3 lead, and it would stay like that as the Sopranos come away with the win. And with that being said, it'll wrap things up for episode 2 of The Sopranos. I've been your host, JerseyBorn, and I'm saying goodbye.
Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday